Hi everybody, it's Julia here and I am back with a new process video. This time I'm going to start with a product that I think is so pretty, and it's these little faux leather banners from Pink Fresh Studio BU collection. I also have a new pocket page notebook, and what I have done here, you can see that it's stitched, and because I have had issues with these notebooks before. Well, not issues, but I cannot help myself, so I add a lot of stuff in them and they get really bulky because I have no self-control. So I thought I was going to try something different with this one. So what I decided to do was to remove the staplers and then take out the first two, or like in the middle, so that is one paper and then one plastic, so 4 pages out, because you take out the middle section and that is just paper, and then the next one, which is plastic, and then I just punched holes or pierced holes and then stitched, and I'm hoping it won't get so bulky, but you know, if you love adding stuff into your notebook, it will be bulky, but I just really I'm going to see it's fun. Talking straight. It's going to be fun to see if it's going to be any different. Because I love these notebooks so much, and I think if I just remove those two and then add some stitches, maybe it will help. Maybe it doesn't, and then you know, I just spent 5 minutes doing that and it's no big deal. But that is a plan anyway. So, okay, this page is the first in this notebook. So what I started to do was I took a piece of vellum and I added my journaling with my typewriter on that, because what I wanted here was like a double page spread, but I had quite a lot to say, so I decided to put the vellum in the pocket, and I really like the look of that. And then I have a photo here of Viola looking very pretty, and then these faux leather banners, they're really fun. I mean, I really like the texture. The little eyelets are in rose gold, very, very pretty. They do add some bulk, not going to lie, but I mean, they're very, very pretty. So, yeah. So I did that, and then the flowers, they are uh, the stamp is from Alton U. I think it's something peony, and then they are embossed with the Lawn Fawn rose gold and stamped with the Distress Oxide in Tattered Rose. Ah, I got it right. Okay, so I did that the other day, so if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that post. And I just had it was really fun doing those and then fussy cutting them. So now I have a whole stash of them up here in my room. So I thought they were going to fit really nicely on this page. So here I have the other side, and I thought I was going to do some fun things with the flowers. And I'm going to add some leaves, and the leaves are the same, but instead of this red rose, they are done with bundle sage oxide. So okay, so when I started scrapbooking years and years ago, distress and vintage and all of that was very, very popular, and I had, I mean, heaps of Prima flowers and everything vintage and everything Tim Holtz and all the distress ink stuff, like everything. Well, not the whole line, but a lot of it. Uh, and then I decided I'm not using it. I am much more of that fun, fresh, clear colors. So all my distress ink pads, re-inkers, the pens, all of it, I sold that. Um, and now I'm like, oh, I really wished it's a few colors that I wish I would have kept, and Tattered Rose is one of them. And now with the oxides, I was like, I'm not going to buy that. I have had the distress ink. I mean, I used them, but then I didn't. And long story short, I bought 2 oxides just to try them out, just to see what all the fuss was about. And yeah, so I got the Tattered Rose and the Bundle Sage, and I really like them, and now I want every color. Because obviously, oh my gosh, no control, no control. Okay, so while I was rambling, I put up two other banners in that sort of peachy pinky color, and I think that is all. In this package, you get like some blue and some gray, some minty color, and then some of these pinky peach. So I've used, I think, all of the pinky peach on the pinky peach on this spread, but I'm fine with that. But now I want to add like some titling. Um, and I'm going to struggle with that. So I'm thinking while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk to you about what the page is actually about, not just about the distress oxides, but what the page is about. So I wanted to make this page really pretty because when you look at it, I want it to be pretty because this story is not very pretty. So that doesn't really make sense. But okay, so the photo is of my dog, and if you have followed me on my channel or Instagram or anything, you know that I have a dog and her name is Viola and she's a bit special. Yeah, but the thing with Viola is that she has been a bit unwell and a bit off, and when she was very little, she was sick and she had Lyme disease. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Lyme disease is the translation. It's like with ticks, you know, those little yucky thing that sucks blood. Um, they carry a disease they call Lyme disease. Okay, so if I'm wrong, please correct me, but I think that is right. In Swedish, it's borrelia. So she had that, and it's quite common in our part of the country that you get this disease because the ticks carry it. And our other dogs have had this too, and one dog we had to what do you call it, like let him sleep, or yeah, because he got really sick, and it was just the vets couldn't do anything. So we are well aware of it, and they get medication and like to repel the ticks and everything. Yeah. So she got this when she was 2, and she got medication and treatment and all of that. And yeah, the vet didn't say it was anything. And moving on. And she is going to be 5. No, she's going to be 4 this summer. And I've been feeling like she's not herself and she's a bit off, and she has been a bit aggressive against the other dogs when I am near because she believes that she is protecting me, which is sweet, but not very good. And anyway, so finally I got my parents to agree to take her to the vet because I was like, it's something wrong here. And sure enough, the vet did an examination and everything, and she couldn't find anything wrong with her, and they sent the test away. So I don't know how it is in different countries, but here in Sweden, this test takes a bit of time and it's very expensive to take. So it's not a test you take very lightly. So if you do, and because it's a very diffuse illness, often the vet won't do the test. But because the vet I went to now, I like her much better. She knows our dog and knows the issues. So this time we got to take that test, and a few weeks later it came back and it said that sure enough she still has Lyme disease. The values are not very high, which is good, but she is on a super strong dose of antibiotics right now. Like, it's crazy how much, but hopefully that will help. And if that won't help, she will probably start antidepressants. Yeah, I don't know. So hopefully that will be all right, and that will make her feel better. I really hope that, and I wanted this page to be pretty and to show how hopeful I am that she will be better, and how, I mean, happy in a way I am that we found out that she is sick so we can do something about it. So yeah, that is the page. And a very long story. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have liked this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you soon.